Interesting stuff. Thank you so much for that, Natalie. And we are going to take, of course, a look at your forecast. It gets really warm tomorrow. I'll give you the specifics on that in a moment. Of course, today is Municipal Election Day in Ontario, in Toronto as well. Big race, of course, underway for mayor. Let's turn it over to Kevin. He's at City Hall. Indeed. Thank you so much, Kevin. Well, the temperatures are going to be warming because we have a pull of some warmer air and humidity on the way for tomorrow. The rainfall forecast from now through Tuesday is highest in northern Ontario. Timmins and back toward the North Superior Shores is beginning to make its move. So through this evening and Tuesday, there is a widespread risk of non-severe thunderstorms. So you may hear a few rumbles of thunder. Don't be put off by that in late October. It's just the way that things are playing out with this low pressure system. You see the high rain in the north. There's the warm front, that red line. It does bring up our temperatures. It's going to feel like 22 or so tomorrow, with the temperature itself reaching 20, and then you just factor in a little bit of humidity. It's going to bring that up. There's the low pressure system. Friday, again, this is trick-or-treat time, right? Okay, timing of this, early day rains and possibly some clearing by the evening hours. Thank you, Jacqueline, for that. And we are going to be possibly hearing some rumbles of thunder, may have some lightning too. It would be non-severe thunderstorms. Timmins back toward, say, Sault Ste. Marie, North Superior Shores will see the highest totals. Let's turn it over to Mike. He's in Coldwater this morning. So it does stay mild, no question. As the warm front comes in, it draws up the temperature, but it also draws up some humidity. And so it results in Toronto, a 20-degree reading tomorrow is a core temperature high, and then you factor in some humidity, and it's going to feel like 22 or so. So we've got some real nice mild air for a day, and then the cold front comes through. It does bring down the temperatures, but is it going to be raining around the GTA? It looks at this point like the clearing will have begun for the evening period. There's going to be some cold air behind it. Some mixing is possible as we head beyond that time frame into Saturday. But at this point, Friday, rainfall early and then clearing for the evening. Thank you very much for that, Natalie. We have temperatures that are going to be warming significantly into tomorrow. I'll give you those details in just a second. First, though, Kevin today is Monday, of course. It is Municipal Election Day in Ontario, and Kevin is doing some polling of his own downtown. Absolutely. Take it to social. Absolutely. We have a risk of some non-severe thunderstorms this evening through tomorrow. As the warm front builds in over northeastern Ontario, it brings up our temperatures, so it's a more favorable environment for a few rumbles of thunder, maybe a few strikes of lightning, but it would be non-severe. The biggest rainfall totals, the low pressure system's coming in, the warm front, it helps to draw up or temperatures, but it's also drawing up some humidity, so much so that by tomorrow we have temperatures that will feel like 22 or so in the GTA. It's for one day only, yes, and then by Friday we have a low pressure system that's coming in too. And thanks, Chrissy. The temperatures are warming significantly for Tuesday in the GTA. In fact, we'll have some really nice temperatures for a day, but then even seasonal values beyond that. I'll give you the details in just a second, but first, let's go to Coldwater, Ontario and join up with Mike. Yes, that's so true. Thanks, Mike. Taking a look at our weather. Yes. Okay. So it is warming. It's only for a day though, and then the temperatures will drop off beyond that. Look at that. Look at it's progressing over northern Ontario today, and so that's why the risk is for this evening and overnight into tomorrow. The rainfall totals will be highest in Timmins and back towards Sault Ste. Marie, 20 to 30 millimeters of rain. For us, on the other hand, we could expect to get about 10 millimeters. It could locally be higher if we get some thunderstorms, but again, they would be non-severe in nature, so no huge downpours expected. Here comes the cold front, does bring down the temperatures and back to seasonal. But we are looking at another low that will be making its way toward us by the end of the week. So that's Friday. That's Halloween. And look at tomorrow. Tuesday, rain, yeah, 20, feeling like 24, and then the drop into Friday too. Thank you, Kim. Smart idea. I like that. New innovations with pumpkins. We have the forecast for Halloween coming up for you in a moment, though today is Municipal Election Day in Ontario and Toronto. Of course, big mayoral race is going on. Let's turn it over to Kevin at City Hall. He looks entertained. Risk of storms this evening and tomorrow across southern and northeastern Ontario. Because of the warm front that's moving through, it's going to result in biggest rainfall totals in northern Ontario versus for us, it's more in the range of, say, 10, I would say 15 at the most rainfall expected from this low pressure system that's coming through. So there's the warm front. The red line is making its way across. With that, it's drawing up humidity. We've got some heat building in for tomorrow, hence the risk of thunderstorms. The low pressure system does move away. It gives us a break. High pressure and sunshine play out for the GTA, and then some clearing will begin. But notice the mixing starts to happen. So it's the northwesterlies that will pick up. We're going to start to see the temperatures drop. Friday, 7 degrees.